Good morning and welcome to the Daily Weather Operations Brief. Starting us off for today, seeing a few low-level clouds streaming across off to the west. Otherwise, looking at mostly clear skies out there this morning with some light northwesterly winds. Expecting those to be on a gradual increase as we move through the afternoon, along with overall dry conditions and what will become a pretty nice day with near seasonal average temperatures. And if we take a look at the radar out there right now, the radar looks to be clear with no reflectivity in the immediate area, so looking at dry conditions as of current, and that should be the case for the remainder of the day, aside from some very slight chances of a shower popping up here on the shore. Looking at this morning's surface analysis chart here, that strong area of low pressure that was tied to those storms last night has since moved into the northeast and is continuing to deepen as it does such. On the backside of this system, it is pulling in those northwesterly winds across the region, and that is going to help keep things more stable and bring in some mostly dry weather here as the day goes on. Trailing cold front is also pushing further southeast, which means we'll see those lower dew points and our temperatures this afternoon topping out in the mid to low 80s this afternoon. Overall, again, shaping up to be a very nice day with slightly breezy conditions developing as we move into those afternoon hours. As for our current observations out on the field, seeing a few clouds at 2,500 feet with 7 statute miles of visibility, winds out of the northwest at about 5 knots, and our temperature sitting at 73 degrees Fahrenheit with a relative humidity of 84%. And our satellite imagery here shows that convective line that moved through last night continuing to push further offshore, along with any lingering cloud cover. Again, expecting mostly clear skies as we move through the day today. May see some scattered cloud cover building in as we move through the afternoon, and given the proximity to that low, some fair weather cumulus may develop as well. And then looking at the model for today, this is her on a 24-hour loop. The high-resolution model does show us remaining dry for the afternoon and into tomorrow morning. No real rain chances looking to make their way into our forecast for the next 24 hours, which we can see here. Seeing those temperatures climb into the low to mid 80s this afternoon. We'll see decreasing relative humidity values as we move into the afternoon, and then increasing as typical in those evening hours when that temperature starts to drop. Winds remaining light to modest for the remainder of the day, gusting upwards of 22 knots, and then we'll see a generalized decrease in that trend as we move into those overnight hours. And overall, as far as operational risk, so just a little bit of color for seeing a wind advisory this afternoon. On the short-term side of things, on Thursday, we're looking at partly cloudy conditions, and we may see a slight chance of an afternoon pop-up and a high around 83. Thursday night, temperatures dropping down into the upper 60s, partly cloudy conditions persisting, and Friday, again, a very, very slight chance of seeing an afternoon pop-up shower and a high around 83 once again. Should be a nice few days in store, especially after those storms that we saw last night. And that's going to conclude the daily weather operations brief. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 or 10 a.m., for the 7-day outlook. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day.